Hi, I'm Mara. Welcome to my Newtopia. Today I'm going to be coming to you with the Where Would You Be Now tag that Experiencing Nirvana put out to say, where would you be if you hadn't had weight loss surgery? So real quick, I had VSG surgery on August 15th. 2016, and I have an extremely hard time saying that. If you've ever seen it in my videos, I enunciate the hell out of that. Okay. First of all, I'm not going to do the tag the way she said it. Because I've made no bones about the fact that for a very long time I was not very happy that I had the surgery. And I feel that I probably could have lost a lot of my weight without having the surgery. So I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to do the where would you be in the future without the weight loss surgery. So I want to show you something that will explain why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. Okay, this shirt that I'm wearing, I bought it probably 2 years ago, 18 months ago, something like that. And it's a 2XL, and it was the largest shirt that they had in the exercise store that I went to. I really believe, Tri-Sports, that's where I got it from. I really like the saying, believe, achieve. When I got this shirt, it barely fit me. This barely fit me. I mean, it was probably looked, my shirt's wet, but probably looked a lot more like this, if you know what I mean. The fact that it was skin tight, tighter than skin, I don't know. And I was grateful to find it because it was really hard to find exercise clothes that fit. And I was going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week for multiple hours at a time, 2 to 3 hours at a time. And I found that I had found that I really liked working out. But I didn't change anything else about my life at that time. I had high blood pressure. I was on 2 medications for high blood pressure. I have PCOS, insulin resistance, and so I was being treated with metformin, glucophage, you know, the same stuff that diabetics are being treated with. And I was not at the highest dose anymore. I'd actually gone down to 1,000 milligrams from 2,000 milligrams a day, which I had been on previously. I still overate, and I had sweets every day. Not a lot. I mean, I'm the type of person, or I was the type of person at the time, and I still am the type of person that can have 1 piece of candy a day and be completely happy with it. Though at the same time, I can go to like the cupcake store and buy a dozen cupcakes and eat 4 of them at a time. So, where would I be? I would still be heavy. I'd still be... Okay, this is the hard part. So right before I had weight loss surgery, my husband and I started eating the ketonic diet. I lost 30 pounds in about 3 months, and I assume that I would be able to keep eating that diet and keep losing weight. But before my surgery, I had gotten off of all of my medication. The only thing that I had left that I was taking or using is my CPAP machine. And I would probably still be using that. I really don't know because I had weight loss related sleep apnea ending. I don't know how I can say that. I stopped using my CPAP machine because I got down to a certain weight. I think it was like 200 pounds. Maybe 225. I'd have to go back and look at my videos. So the question I will always have, and I will never know the answer to, is would I have been able to lose the weight by keeping on the diet? I have continued to be on this diet. My husband has continued to be on this diet. And there's been a time or two where I have broken the rules. Once I had alcohol. A few times I have had sugar. I don't think I've had any bread, rice, potatoes, popcorn, any of those other things that I'm not supposed to. But my future looked like this. I've already had surgery on both of my knees. Not for health-related reasons, not for weight-related reasons, but for health-related reasons. My tendons in my knees never stopped growing when I hit puberty. They were supposed to. They never did. Genetic anomaly. And so the tendon was literally cutting through my kneecap and the surrounding bones. So I had to have those tendons removed so that they didn't completely cut through my kneecap. And so I would have had to have surgery to replace my kneecaps. And that was something like 18 years ago. I don't know. And I had both those replaced. But because of that, I would be more likely to have arthritis because my bones rub on each other more than they should because that tendon having been removed. And if you've seen it in my videos, you know that I also had Achilles surgery last year and right before the end of the previous year. So, and I also have hip pains. That is definitely weight related, though, most of my family, my grandparents, some of my grandparents have had to have their hips replaced. Maybe it's a genetic thing, another genetic thing. The reason my Achilles were bad was because of a genetic thing and a physical injury. So I would assume that I would have probably gotten down to a weight where I felt comfortable. No different than now. I mean, my VSG surgery weight, obviously I want to get down to a weight. It's a 40-pound range, though I'd be perfectly happy staying at the weight that I am. So I assume the same thing, that if I didn't have the surgery, I would get down to a weight that I felt comfortable with. Now, whether I could stay at that weight, whether I could continue to eat the ketonic diet for the rest of my life, that's always going to be a question. Truthfully, I don't feel that my life is going to be much different based upon having had surgery or not having surgery. And that's because I was already aiming toward having a healthier lifestyle. Why was I aiming toward having a healthier lifestyle? Because I was pre-surgery. So if I hadn't started the process of VSG, I suppose, then maybe my life would be very different because I probably would never have stopped eating all the bad things that I liked because I was honestly at a weight for almost 10 years. I was at a steady weight for 10 years. I was like 275 to 280. So it wasn't like light. But that's where I would be, I think. Everyone's different, right? I mean, my way of thinking is going to be different than a lot of other people's way of thinking, but there are going to be people who think the same way that I do. So that's it. So if you haven't done this tag already, think about it. Where would you be if you didn't have the surgery? Where would your future be if you didn't have the surgery? And record it, post it, let me know. Okay, bye.